Hi, Hippie Dad here. I've decided to do a short video on how to maintain and prune your herb garden. There's not a whole lot to it, and I'm not a very serious expert on it, but the little bit that I've learned, I'd like to share, and hopefully other folks are able to have a nice successful herb garden like I do. Alright, so it's pretty basic, not a whole lot to it, but I'm sure there's some folks that are just getting into this like I was not long ago, and probably just don't want to make a mistake. Well, there's not a whole lot to it, it's not too difficult, but there are some certain things that I do that I'd like to share that maybe you might want to adopt as well, because I like the way that it helps the plant or whatever. So anyway, start off with my parsley. This is Italian straight parsley versus I forget if it's Roman or Greek. Anyway, curled parsley, which you see often on plates for decoration, but I believe it can also be used for flavor, like I use this one. So let's see, you can see here, here's a full, can't see it, let's see. Okay, so here's a shoot with a good amount of leafage on it right here. So what I like to do, since there's 3 leaves and they're all right next to each other, I'll just take all 3 of them and basically just snip right along the end of the leaves where the little veins are. In doing this, you're leaving a little bit of leaf left on the plant. Just drop it right in the jar like that. You're leaving a little bit of the leaf left back on the plant, which is important because they're like, they're like solar panels for the plant. It's how it gets its energy from the sun to convert the nutrients in the soil and water into sugars, and I forget the whole chemistry involved, but it's what it uses to grow. And so anyway, you want to, basically a thing I've been taught is you want to leave a little bit for the plant. You want to leave some love. It's how you give it love, just like you're maintaining the soil with organic material. And that's another thing. If you find one that's kind of dying off, like over here I got these little shoots, and well, they just start snipping them up and add them to the soil. This is the kind of stuff that it needs, that it would prefer to grow in, and so the more of that in the soil, the better. So those are a couple different ways that you can give the plant some love, and you end up, it gives back. It will give back real quick. And so you just keep on finding these little 3-leaf segments, pull them together, snip, toss it in there. And so there's that. And then my oregano. I haven't found a really awesome way to do this so much as just to grab a couple leaves near each other. Like there's one on top, one on the bottom. I'll grab that, and I'll do about the same thing. Just leave a little bit of leaf on there for the plant because it needs to still gather some sunlight. Obviously, when you're doing this, you're opening up like some windows so more sunlight can get in there and see the stuff below that wouldn't be getting sunlight otherwise. But yeah, so and every once in a while I'll just snip a couple off and just let them go into the soil. Because again, it's all about giving this thing some love. And that's about it. Same thing with the basil over here. All I do is I'll just try to find a couple that are near each other. That's a lot harder on this. Well, it's a lot easier on this, but they're staggered, so. And I've kind of already been to this the other day, so there aren't that many, so I'm just doing individuals. But I'll just try to leave, at least 10% of that leaf still on there. I mean, I'm sure it'll love you if you leave more of that, but I mean, I guess that's probably a pretty good rule of thumb. Like, leave like 10% on there so the plant can still get some sunlight and it can still decide to produce. And as you do this, it tells the plant to shoot up some more stalks and whatever. And so, that gets you more, what's it called? So you end up more prosperous. Your reap is a lot greater over time. The yield increases, and you find yourself with more herb than you know what to do with. Alright, well, that's it. Thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe, and comment. Peace.